Guys, welcome to a video on the channel. I'm just gonna straight up go through this. I know it's been a couple days. I did make earlier videos. I did look through it. I did do everything, but I just didn't like how that turned out. I did like on the day of, I made a video where basically I was looking at the live video after I got back from, as I said, volleyball practice. I watched the entire live stream. I was about an hour late, but I still went back in and watched it all, and I was excited with a lot of things, and I'm learning a lot more stuff. As you know, the game cycle and the beta is ending today, actually, I believe. So, yeah, I'm excited. But I'm gonna look through everything. So we're gonna start on building the vision. I'm just gonna like read through it, not really go too far deep into some shit that I'm just not too interested in. Because you can go watch Bordeaux, you can go watch Rayweather, you can go watch Rayweather, you can go watch all these other guys that go through all this stuff way more than me. So I'm just going through the stuff that I find interesting, and as you know, as the video goes on, you'll see more and more stuff that I really want to see, not just for my dynasties, but just in general. So build your coach. This encompasses the decisions you make based on the coaching journey at the top of the college football world. So you can start at a coordinator at a small school, make your name for yourself before getting that first head coaching job, or starting as a head coach at your dream school. See, the difference for me is I don't just like, first off, this fit is amazing. I love the drip. Love the drip. But like, I go for more like, I guess you could say, I don't really do it for the coaching. I do it for the game. I do it for the players. So I'm going to stay on the coaching staff for years to come. You know, like when I play a dynasty, I don't do it for the coaching perspective. I do it for the players' perspective. So I'm going to, or like the team. You know, like I'm not just going to sit here and play, like I'm going to jump from this school to this school. I'm going to stay on that one school the entire time. That's what I'm trying to get at. But like as we're here, if we look at the main menu, this is totally different from College Football 25 and 26. You see, first off, I love how this is, like, you know who you're playing. At Texas, you see their rank, their schedules, I mean not the schedules, their records right here. You have recruiting, weekly practice plan, blueprint, you can advance, top stories, all that. Love that. When you flip this, you're gonna see multiple different things, but I love how they have like conference, like it's a SEC conference game or some shit like that, right? First off, this drip is beautiful. Love the mouthpieces, the neck. They did some of the helmets, not like a tilt, but you can see more neck now. It's not sitting on the neck as much, so I guess props to them. They have like the sleeves. I love the roll jerseys, not like the jersey where you could see the like the straps, and it's the jersey is all the way up here, is rolled to that extent. No, you see the number on the front this time. Like you don't see half the number. You feel me? And then you have like the long t-shirt underneath. It's just nice. But you see they have like the little the wording underneath. They have the date, they have the time, they have the, what is that? The weather. So it's gonna be raining. 80. You see the temperature, and then you see the precipitation percentage. So 70%. So it's gonna be raining a lot. And then yeah, it's just something cool. A little breakdown. 138 ways to build. Basically, this is just saying like there's so many different things in the game now that no one dynasty or rebuild is going to be the same. That's basically what it is. They were talking about a lot about that in the video. Athletic director expectation. This is something cool. So in the game, when you're doing dynasty and shit like that, you can't be like, I can't be the AD now. I don't know. I have to make myself a different position. Maybe I'm the president. Who fucking knows? But the athletic director is going to be expecting something of you. So as you see here, you have to hear we just saw this Ohio State. You have to hear the program consistently field elite teams, win at a high level, can be for the Big Ten championships, NFL talent, remain in the national title conversation. By nearly every measurable standard, it was one of the most successful. But there was one expectation that began to loom large, beating Michigan. So the AD is going to be expecting you to do, as you see, all these different things. Make the national championship in the next couple of seasons. Beat your rival by a set amount of points. be ranked at the top 5 by the end of the season, just based off of course, how big your school is. It's going to be so many different ways that you're going to have to not only build trust in your AD, but your community, all this kind of stuff. So you see, like, oh yeah, we did all this stuff, but for you to get points, and these points are going to add towards, of course, your, like, how you play your coaches, your NIL, all this kind of stuff. So it's a lot of shit. School demeanor, don't really care. Program priorities, don't really care. Goals in, I don't really care about too much of this, except they have a lot of photos here. So it's just like, what, year to year? Yeah, this is year to year right here. Dynasty blueprint. Each school is unique, not only because of what the AD expects of you, but also because of the resources available and the strengths it can lead on. Yes, this is something also really cool. It's like you have to pay you could pay your staff now. It's like facilities also in other video games. Like, what other facilities is? And I don't know if it's in NHL, but I know it's in NFL. It's in Madden. Like, you can upgrade your facilities, and it's in NBA 2K. I don't think it's in MLB or nothing like that, but you can upgrade your facilities, because there's something cool is the longer your dynasties now in this game, your facilities are going to downgrade. Like, they're gonna get worse. Like, they're gonna start to rust. You can have a dynasty for 20 years. It's like Soldier Field. You know how the Chicago Bears are planning to move out of Soldier Field? They've had that stadium for so long that it started to fall apart. So of course you have to make what's it called? You gotta make renovations. There we go. You gotta keep building on top of it, repairing it constantly. So that's something that's cool. Like, you gotta put money aside in points. They call it points, but it's basically dollars aside for that. Roster NIL. How much dollars is that taking up? Recruits NIL. How much dollars are you putting into recruits coming in? That's something cool. Staff, your coaching staff, your trainers, shit like that. How much money are we putting into that? And this year I'm spent, like, how much money we have aside that we could still put into some of this shit, you know? And also, you never know. Like, you can have an up year, you can have a down year. Where up years you're paying a lot of money for these top players. A down years you have a lot of unspent money. That could probably happen. Managed facilities, recruiting NIL, managed roster NIL, shit like that. That's just something else that's really cool. Dynasty points is basically your currency, or it's just your fucking dollars. So right here, conference prestige, grade earned A+, you get all these dollars. Brand exposure, playing and winning big games, all these dollars. If you have the higher, it looks like the higher the grade, the more dollars you get. Program tradition, higher dollars. This one is just miscellaneous and contract goals. You didn't get any of those, so $0 from that. That's just something I found interesting. Preseason, I didn't even know they had this in the game. Preseason, wow, that's cool as fuck. All right, I don't think they don't have the games in here, like the spring games, which everyone was wanting, but they don't have those in here. Preseason, the preseason is where you set your foundation. This is where you hire and fire support staff, and once the season begins, that group is locked in for the year. You can also purchase equipment upgrades for your facilities. That's cool. So you see the timeline here. Preseason, you have in-season, bowl season, off-season. Perfect. Regular season. During the regular season, your blueprint shifts toward roster building. You can continue investing in equipment while using recruiting NIL to compete for high school prospects. And then bowl season, all about the coaching carousel. Off season is where you make your next blueprint. Your budget refreshes during the end of season recap, which is when your performance bonuses from the AD expectations and major season accomplishments are paid out. So you get points and bonuses from your athletic director depending on how your season went. That's really fucking cool. Coaching staff, they went into more depth with the coaching staff, so you can fire staff now. Which, could you do that earlier? I don't remember. You can fire staff. You have empty staff slots, all this kind of stuff. Team prestige. You can see your coaches down here. You can see how much they're being paid. Shit like that. Contract length, coach prestige, shit like that. Hire staff. I know something else. You could see, right here. You can actually look in the portal and you can offer jobs. This is something else that was really cool. During the coaching carousel, you can have a full list of the available coaches who could be hired From this list, you can view each coach's current school, current role, and interest level on your program. So, some coaches will not appear because they are too established or too high level to continue taking a coordinator job. When you decide to make an offer, you'll be taken to the coach's ability screen where you can adjust the dynasty point offer, the money offer. Offering above a coach is expected will increase. Like, if you're like, yo, the coach is worth $5 and you give the coach $20, the coach is definitely coming to your school. If the coach is worth $20 and you give the coach $5, the coach is not coming to your school. So it's just like about that. So, or it's like if the coach is worth $5 and you give the coach $4, that's just bargaining there. Are you willing to take a smaller paycheck like Jalen Brunson did this season to make it maybe in the future you could get more money because of what we can build here? As Jalen Brunson did in the season, he took in the NBA season, he took a smaller cut of the Knicks because they brought in Mikal Bridges, they have Josh Hart, they have Cat, they have all these other guys on the roster. He took a smaller chunk that he's not even worth that much, yet they're in the fucking NBA Finals playing tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. They have bigger, what is it called, trees or whatever. So you can make the offer here. The interest in the job is going to probably rise or fall depending on how much money you give them, because everything's about money in college football now. No, I'm not saying everything. That was me trying to be sarcastic, but a lot is focused on money now, because not only is coaches dealing with money, the schools itself are dealing with money, but also the players. So that's how they brought it into here, I thought it was really, really cool. Facilities is a long-term investment. You have direct control over your athletic facilities grade, giving you the ability to shape. Yeah, I don't remember if this was really a big part of 26. So it's interesting how it is here. In the real world, athletic facilities are more than just nice buildings. They represent the strength and conditioning department, recovery resources, training equipment, blah, 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 blah. When schools invest in facilities, they are investing in both the players currently on campus and the players they're trying to bring in. So, affiliate foundations, these are the tiers right here. And then it's like depending on how good your facilities are, certain recruits are not going to want to pull up. That's basically what's going on. So you got to maintain them, as we talked about earlier, and upgrade them sometimes if need be. Paying players, right here is pretty much the same as coaching, as paying the coaches. Sorry. Also, if you fuck up in recruiting, your player can now decommit, which is something totally new, which I thought was really cool. High school brand exposure, wear and tear. What is this? Coaching carousel. Interesting. I want to get to the gameplay. See how that coach mode, which I thought was pretty cool. And they had the Heisman Trophy. What's it called? It's like a cutscene. I've seen it in a lot of different videos because people just posted videos about it, but it's like a cutscene. Dynamic weather was something cool. You'll have more information before kickoff from the gameplay button in Dynasty Hub. You can prepare the weather report. You can view the weather report for your matchup, including temperature and chance of precipitation. All right. Oh, this was something I also thought was really cool. New sideline reporter Holly Rowe will speak to you about the weather patterns that are expected to move through, as well as conditions currently impacting the game. Whether rain is approaching, snow is falling, or the weather begins to shift, your broadcast will bring that context into the experience, which I thought was really fucking sick. History, it's just longer history, as you see here. They have all the old logos and everything, which I thought was cool. Season history, team historical facts, all that. Cultural playoff. I'll look through this. It wasn't anything crazy. It's a little thing. I was talking about this. The little things, though, is something cool. You can select the crowd theme selector, which I thought was insane. But otherwise than that, team builders, where I was really fucking at. Hold on, my shit's about to die. Team builders where my real excitement was at. Right? So not only do you have team builder, it's don't even worry about anything here because they did not explain shit. But you have stadium builder, giving you the ability to build a custom home for your program. Oh my gosh. I'm going to post the other video I did on this. But I was so hype about all of this. But yeah, guys, this is something random, but I wanted to post it, get on the channel. I love y'all. Peace out. Have a good night. Bye bye.